Shit. Thank you. Thanks for that. I forgot to unmute it. I've had it had it muted because I've had OBS for up for about an hour or so. So thank you. I forgot I had pressed mute. But anyway, if there's any requests, feel free to mention them. I'll be taking pretty much anything tonight. Just have a couple doubles to do since I haven't played yet today. But outside of that, I'm just really grinding credits. For a couple tanks. I need to buy the Type 4 Heavy, things like that. But I can play the Super Persian up after this. Thanks again for no audio. Yeah, I've been fiddling around with the Discord server a little bit, and yeah, I had everything muted since I didn't want to be talking to myself on there. But yeah, if anybody has anything they'd like to see, feel free to mention it. If I own a tank, I will gladly hop into it for you. Hello, Wazo and Matthew. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, that was my bad. Like, I literally forgot that I had muted myself before I started. 'Cause typically I pull everything up a little bit before the stream, but I don't have everything muted. Hello, Jack. Nice to see you. Thank you for the subscription. There we go. Which I put a link in the chat a little bit earlier of a Discord server if anybody's interested. You can hop on there. I do have to give you permission. It's really just for people who watch the stream, supporters and whatnot. You guys can chat there. Even if the stream's not going on, feel free to, talk about tanks, and you even can use some of the voice channels to play together if you're platooning. And nice, you had a good, memorable morning on tanks today. I've actually, I mentioned it last stream, I picked up Battlefield 1. I was actually playing that for most of today, giving it a go. It's pretty fun so far. It's definitely a very pretty game. But I may or may not stream that tomorrow. Typically Monday I don't stream World of Tanks, but I might pop on, for a little bit and play that. Ooh, Lord. That's not good. Yeah. I was like, they're not down there. Nothing else popped that way. Most of them are in the north. That's what I get for, yeah. Hello, Beth. I very much would like to see it win, too. Shit. I didn't think he was going to pop out because we have a T-30 there, but the T-30's back far enough to where, yeah, he ain't stopping nothing. It's just, holy shit, do we have all of our teams around the freaking bridge right now. Yeah, I've pretty much stunk this match up here. That's typically what happens when I don't play a match before the stream starts. A little bit different playing Battlefield 1 compared to this. I was playing a couple tanks on it today, and does not translate World of Tanks over to that game whatsoever. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Trying to foreplay. Oh, you didn't say good. There is a pretty big difference. I should have known. Alright. Alright, so Super Pershing is up here. But yeah, I'm looking to, hopefully tomorrow, I finally, since I'm no longer dog sitting, gonna have some time. I want to work on. I do have one mod installed. Holy crap! Like, I don't use mods. A free camera mod for replays, replays only. Um, I'll be hoping to do some videos. Like, I have to keep doing voiceovers for ace tanker matches, good matches like that. I'm going to be keeping up on those, but I'm looking to expand on the map strategies that I have over on WoTguru.com. I'm going to be trying to do kind of a mix between, I have images up of map strategies over there, but I'm also going to be doing flyovers and pinpointing and pointing out specific things in videos. I'm going to give that a shot, see if you guys like it. Definitely let me know how you feel about that once I get one of these done. It's definitely stretching the amount of experience I have with like as far as video editing and whatnot going, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see if it's feasible for me to do that. That's nice, Graham. Yeah, it seems like you didn't have a good day, Uber, as far as tanks go. Surprisingly, like I didn't touch World of Tanks this morning just because I don't like to play it more than, I stream for 3 hours. I don't like to play it like, say, 6 hours a day. Then you could definitely get some very frustrating times. So that's why I played a bit of Battlefield, and surprisingly over there, like, I was doing mainly multiplayer, like me level 1. Not that levels matter too much over there, but seeing some people like they're like level 90 and stuff, and I was like top 3 in all my matches. I don't know if it was just me or the people I was playing against, but they were like, huh, like, who the hell are you? I'll post another link in a little bit for the Discord. Really, it's just, it's like a chat room. There's voice. Mainly it's just chat, but there are voice channels. Eventually, if you're platooning with me, I might set up voice. That way, we can hear everybody here on the stream. I did not set up very well here. Trying to bait this guy into shooting me. I don't want him to hit my side. But now there's an E75 coming around. That didn't work. That's gonna hurt. It's just, I got myself stuck in between essentially 3 flanks here. Yep, he punched right through that air armor. Please don't hit a weak spot. I'm going to try my best to inflict the most amount of damage possible that I can here, but we'll see about that. I aim for the turret there. I'd be better off doing a little bit of ammo rack damage and some crew damage, possibly. If I can get this E75, excellent. Not that I think it's going to help my team out too much, but you never know. That's not cool. Please don't push me into the 12T. Granted, 12T gets missed there, but still did 1,600 damage, but yeah, wasn't exactly the best match. But essentially, let me post the link here if interested. As far as Discord goes, I'll be giving, it is a closed server. I'll be giving permission for people that I know watch the stream a lot, and also for people who support the stream. It's a place for you to chat together, or even ask me questions, submit things to me, stuff like that. But yeah, if anybody has anything, specific they'd like to see me to play, feel free to mention it. Got plenty of time for, requests tonight. You were raging? That's not good. Luckily, I have not run into that specific person again. granted, if he was gonna be a genius, then yeah, there's something going wrong there in your matches. I think I'm gonna set up over here. Actually, no, I'll set up over on this side. Since I now see, I'm going to a weaker side, which probably is not actually. Come to think of it, the low, or not the low, the Luva here, or Luva, it's way too slow for me to make it. I would want to be over this way. I have to go over this side just because of its speed. Hello, hipster. Nice to see you. Yeah, a storm's coming towards my neck of the woods here, so hopefully nothing messes up as far as my connection goes. It would not be very good. I'll throw a random shot at him, whatever. So I'm also kind of working on basically comparing the differences between penetration drop-off between what we have now and what the sandbox is and what I think they're going to end up doing. I have a little bit of work ahead of me for tomorrow. Took a little bit of a day off today playing Battlefield, but I'm hoping you guys, I might be streaming that tomorrow for like an hour or two. Maybe you guys will like seeing it played. I find it a pretty relaxing game because I don't take it that seriously. Hello, McDurpington. With the matchmaking, honestly, a tank like that, mid-tier, medium tank, you almost have to. I hate, saying it, but you should load up say all premium rounds, but definitely helps out carrying a bit of them to where you can at least engage one full tank 2 tiers higher than you, and not feel like you're at a huge disadvantage. But with a tank like that, if you're not top tier, definitely do yourself a favor. Don't play and put yourself into too much of a dangerous spot early on. Kind of see where your like mediums or heavies, your main force is going, and try to set up somewhere, to where you can help them, maybe prevent them from getting flanked, spotting some things for them, and where if tanks do push on you, they can kind of pop back and help you out a little bit. Like I've loaded APCR here because all the tanks I'm going to be able to shoot at right now are tier 10s. But it gives me a couple little options here. It doesn't help that my tanks are all pulling back here, but I'm trying to not give them too much ground because pretty much once we lose this little area, we are screwed. Was that person saying something bad in Russian or whatever it was? I was about to say, I was going to translate it after the battle, but I have no idea what they were saying. Yeah, Discord, like, it's free. That's the main reason I chose it over, like, TeamSpeak or something, but really, it's a way to where, you'll be able to keep in touch with me if you need to request tanks and you won't be here, stuff like that, ask questions. You can even suggest things, for the stream. Ooh, he just shot an AP round at me. That was bad on his part. He would have done a lot of damage. Shit, I want to swap off of APCR here. I was trying, honestly, to track him, but that did not work out. Whew, I just barely caught him. Shit, I really want to... I want to pop him with an HE, but I don't know if he's going to give me another chance at that. Crap. Oh, I just fudged that up. I'm not going to get another shot at the 430. Oh, it's Mongolian. That's a second person speaking Mongolian. There's one last stream. There's definitely a different username, but very interesting. Which, thank you. Really wish this other side would kick it up a little bit, because we should... Well, A, we should be able to kill this T-57 Heavy. There we go. That's number one. But number two, we should be able to win that other flank fairly easily here. It's like I'm definitely pulling my fair share of the match here. But I'm really hoping I can... Whew, I would have been happy killing, honestly, either of them. But specifically the 430, I'm surprised he has not gotten popped by somebody yet. Like, I want to chuck a HE round at him. It's just, there's only so much a freaking tier 8 can do here. Like, got a low chucking heat. I don't blame him, no. It's just, I'm definitely gonna not survive for too much longer. But like, holy freaking shit, people. What more can you ask for? 3,200 damage and 1,100 spotting, nearly 5,000 block in a tier 8 and a tier 10 match. Like, gotta give myself a little bit of credit there. Yeah, Rich, that's just about reaching me. It's gonna be windy as all hell tomorrow and a ton of rain. I'm not really looking forward to it because walking the dog's a little difficult. But as far as a T-34-85 McDerpington, I will pop into the Rudy here. It's very comparable, you know, to the actual tank. Hopefully this will help you out a little bit. Hello, Pezman. Nice to see you. Yeah, thank you very much. I was gonna say I do my best, you know, keep track of everyone who tips me, but thank you very much. Just sometimes, you know, the names are different across the, you know, different areas and websites, whatever. You know what I mean. Hello, Vlado. Oh, we got a tier 8 match here. Surprise, surprise. Ah, a Taco Bell tip. Thank you, Uber, for making me want that now. Granted, I can't complain. I made probably about 10 pounds of pulled pork yesterday. And yep, or no, not yesterday, day before yesterday. We're just still eating it because we have so much of it. That was my dinner. You gotta enjoy pulled pork every now and then. Yeah, I can play the T20 hipster. Alright, I do not really have anybody heading out here. But honestly, looking at the enemy team, there's the M46KR. I might run into some problems, but I'm fairly confident that I can fight out here. As long as if that guy is not over here to push on me early. Yeah, I did like a apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, a little bit of barbecue, a little bit of soy, and roast, you know, slow roasted it for about 6 hours. That's exactly the tank I didn't want to see. I'm trying to track him, that way I can, you know, let my guys behind me get a little bit of damage off on him. But even at tier 6 here, like I kind of looked at the enemy team and putting myself in this spot, essentially I will inflict a lot more damage to the enemy team for them trying to push on me than, you know, I'll take it dying. So sometimes being bottom tier, try to put yourself in a spot where you're gonna hurt the enemy more than it's gonna hurt for you to die. I know it sounds bad, but you know, you try to find a spot where them pushing into you costs them more than it does for you to your team. Because you usually get a little bit of damage off, you get an assist, you know, assist damage from that as well. It, you know, it all adds up in the end. Very nice. He just got whacked. But, yeah, this map is a little bit, you know, of a certain situation. I saw the enemy team. I was going to have a pretty easy spot or to go to and a pretty good chance at actually getting here. Not every map has this, but really playing as a low tier, I try to do this sometimes, and then other times you kind of hold back. Like, if I hadn't had it here, I probably would have tried to stick with my main group and fight, you know, from the center. That way I can get a couple side shots in the enemy because they're not looking my way, stuff like that. Hello, Jerry. Nice to see you. I was about to say, as far as Discord, I'm not seeing. I'll have to, like, I have to give permissions as far as for people joining. I don't want random trolls to join, but yeah, I'm not seeing your name popping up there. Granted, you know, I am in battle, so it's a little hard for me to do it in the thick of things here. It made me jump a little bit. Holy shit. Oh, me playing Battlefield today, I was freaking jumping everywhere. So I had the sound up, and I haven't played a FPS in quite some time like that. I'm mainly concerned about this Borsig. I'm sure he's gonna make me regret doing this, but I will give it a go, just because I do have a T-150 back here now. Couple shots, get him to back off. I'm now gonna just wait for him to, you know, more or less I'm just picking my spots to push up here. There's still a decent risk of me getting popped from something towards their base, but here we go, we got him out. It's less likely if we all kind of stay in little different spots there. Ooh, shit. He was pointing directly at me. Obviously I'm spotted by something else, but I will take one more shot at him. Better to get the damage off now than to potentially lose it. Let me try this again. I was looking to see if his gun's aimed at me, which it's not. I got a critical hit, but I didn't track him. Trying to either track him or, you know, hit him in the side. But that's a lost cause now. Not too bad so far though. 1500 damage, 1400 spotting. It's not bad at all for, you know, a tier 6 medium and a tier 8 match. Definitely a good map for this though, but you know, it's all about finding a spot with high upside and very low risk early on. Like this, luckily the enemy team, it made sense for me to go there, but it's basically keeping your gun in a match. Because even later on in matches, if you're against a tier 8 tank and it has, you know, under half of its HP, you know, it doesn't help if you run into rocks though. You know, I'm comfortable fighting if I have most of my HP against higher tiers. Thank you for the subscription, Orion. I'm gonna have to catch up with chat here in a second here. Oh, the Borsig went bye-byes. Very nice. Finally got a kill. Let me see here. Yeah, I can play the T28 HTC Fire Dog. Hello, Fang. Nice to see you. Alright, so we got a first class. Yeah, it's a pretty good match. Yeah, second mount. OI did very good as well, considering he was another low tier tank in that match. Alright, so let me get down these requests. We have the T20, T28 HTC. I do not have the PZ4H ready up yet now. I'm still trying to get credits just for the next tanks in my grind, which thankfully to Anthony, which hello there. I don't know if I said hi. I missed your message. I do finally have the T95E2. I still have to get equipment for that though, so I do not have that ready, unfortunately. I'm looking forward to playing it though. Penetration's a little bit low on it, but as far as talking about the Discord server, if anybody's interested in it, there's a invite to it, and no problem. Thanks for kind of requesting it. I know it wasn't like a formal request, but that was a pretty good match in it. The E50, I have not made too much progress on the Panther 2. I would say I'm about a little over halfway as far as experience goes on that to the E50. It's just as far as I'm pretty sure I'm going to unlock that before I have enough credits, because I had to buy the Type 4 Heavy. Right now I have the Emil 1. I basically have ready. The Leo grind's almost done. I have the Strev 1030, the Swedish TD. I have that getting pretty close, so the E50 looks like it's going to be after that, as far as those go, as far as getting the experience done. The T95, kind of. I would say they're very similar. I'll take a little bit of a risk and push out here. Hopefully I don't get caught. Oh, sorry about not being done to Panther 2 grind. See, I find myself not getting good luck in it. Like, the tank, even though it's not the best, I feel like, statistically, it just irks me that I never get freaking tier 8 matches, or even tier 9, or all tier 10 matches in the damn thing. That's what annoys me the most about it, but a little bit concerning that, well, A, the Hellcat, but the other other guy didn't get a shot off on this Pershing. Whoa. Panther, what are you doing, Panther? Honestly, he's not even blocking me, and you're making me want to put you on my blacklist. So I'm not gonna sell the Panther 2. I'm not selling any more tanks. That Tiger 2 pulled up right at the right time. Trying to track him there, especially if he leaves me one more shot. Close enough. Unfortunately, it didn't actually break his track, it looks like. Just not being top tier again, I'm trying to basically scoop up a little bit of assist damage here or there where I can, just by breaking people's tracks, trying to get damage and the track hits in. Okay. Very nice, they got him out. I will give this a go. Whew, I was about to say I didn't want to push out as far as that. I should be able to pop him if... There we go. Very nice. Hello, Nelson. Sorry, Anthony. Sometimes I do miss a couple things here or there. Hey, I congratulated you on your bat chat. I'm glad that you're liking it. Honestly, I even checked. I was a little bit worried that you'd be doing better in it than me, because I do freaking terrible on mine. I'm still trying to get a freaking ace tanker. I'm trying to do an ace tanker in mine, and I haven't been able to do it after I don't know how many years I've had the bat chat, but I know it's not really we don't really have a competition for it, but I'm afraid that you're gonna beat me to it. Let me say that. So every now and then I'll play the bat chat trying to do it, and yeah. The E2, which the Jumbo Sherman? Do you mean that, or do you mean the tank I just got, the premium? I'm working towards the equipment on that. Then I can hop into a match. I need maybe like 10, or not 10, 100,000 more credits, so I should be able to get to that in a few matches here. I'll gladly hop into it. Sorry, Fang. Although the type's not the best premium in the world, contrary to what some people think. Don't think I'd be giving that up even if I could. But the T20, oh, this tank just feels awesome. As far as tier 7 mediums go, has a little bit of alpha, pretty good penetration, good gun depression, pretty good top speed. It just lacks a little bit of armor. Very nice. Trying to get him to miss that shot, which fortunately he did. Oopsie daisy. That was not very nice. Let's see, I'm gonna push out here now, but granted we already have the win. It's just that guy had kind of jumped in front of me and didn't leave me enough space to pop back out easily. No, I would like to put equipment on it. Let me rephrase it like that. It just has a little bit too little penetration for me to go out with no equipment on it. But I will pop into it here very soon. Mastery badge first class. As far as damage goes, most amount on my team and in the match. Very nice. Alright, the next request was the T28 HTC. Here we go. But yeah, I have it. Ooh, where is it? There we go. I had to set up the crew for it too. But I did put camo on it and start getting it set up. That will be... I can probably play it after the T28 here. I do have the Chaffee and the T37. I can play those. Yeah. It's like that tank, like the 59 patent. Against tier 10s, it just doesn't have the penetration to hold up. Thank you, hipster. It's like this tank here. I like it when it's top tier. Against 8s, its armor is a little iffy, and this tank really needs the armor to function well. It's just 8s can punch through quite a bit of your armor. You can angle this a bit, but it works excellent against 7s, 6s, 5s. Against 8s and 9s, though, it can be a little bit situational. Excuse me there. I'm gonna put equipment on it. I just don't. It's something where I hit his track at least. I'm like I missed him. It's just something. I always run tanks with equipment. I always put camouflage on them. It's just something I do. Oh god, there's a Scorpion G. Abort! Abort! See, I should be fine armor-wise. against most of these guys here. I was about to say, most of their team is right there. Honestly, I wonder if they'll just keep shooting at me and not shoot at my team. Not that I can hit them with this angle, but the Scorpion G moved. I just need to... hopefully hit someone down there. Alright. But yeah, next up I'll play the T95E2. And then I'll play the Chaffee T37. Alright, we're gonna have... ah shit, they moved back. I'm gonna load APCR just because I'm gonna push here. And I'm gonna move up now. They kind of consolidated there. I'm so glad they have not pushed yet. Our TDs are actually moving up over here. It's a freaking miracle. I'm actually going to stay here. There is an arty, but this will give me the best chance not... I was about to say not to get flanked, but... especially with this KV4 here. Yeah, I should have stayed where I was at. It's still going to be a tough nut for us to crack here. Please stop popping out, guys. Let them pop into you. Yeah. We had a couple tanks kind of take some stupid damage there. Ooh, awesome, Borsig. Yeah, it's better to let the enemy make the mistake. Very nice, that works. See, once we let them push up, they took way too much damage. Now, myself against a KV4, this will definitely be a little interesting. Especially with me shooting the building, that never helps out. That was another bad shot. I'm using APCR just because even on the side of a KV4, actually penning him, there's a decent chance that my standard round, if it gets a low roll, will not go through his side armor. But say he knows where to shoot. I can see he's aiming right for that little boob on the side. So I'm slowly trying to back up to get a little bit of distance on him, but nah. It's not gonna work. Hopefully they can... I was hoping to get one more shot, but I should have just stuck it out and tried to finish him off. Hello, Orlando. Nice to see you. I'm actually curious if they're gonna get this. Oh, nope. Yeah, now it's kind of ruined. His shot was the push in there all at once, but 2,600 damage, 1,400 assists, not too bad, but I could have played that a little bit more aggressively. That would have definitely turned the tide in our favor. Alright, so let me get some equipment on here. I'm gonna want to... let's go with this, and then I don't have enough for... I would like a V stabilizer, but I'll put vents on here for now. I just need to find a crew. Since I haven't played this yet. Let's go with my M48. Use my typical setup here. Really, I don't use anything different outside of some SPGs. But this tank, as far as the penetration goes, when you're put against tier 10s. It's a little bit low, to say the least. So I'm going to want a little bit of skill rounds equipped on here. Yeah, it's like the T28 HTC actually was mocked up as far as like a prototype went. It was never built as far as I'm aware, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting tank. People don't know to shoot at those little side turrets. They're your main weak spot. You can bounce a surprising amount of damage. It's actually very good for peeking around a corner like I was angled, because they can't hit that outside little turret on the far side. And as long as you keep the one on your close side hidden, there's only a very small spot where they can actually penetrate you. Now, one of the things with the T95E2, outside of the penetration, is gun depression. You actually have, I think it's -9 degrees of gun depression on this. And your turret, it's a little bit longer, the hole here, with your turret in the center. So gun depression compared to other American mediums definitely feels a little bit worse, except for off to the side, because you don't have that long front or rear hole to her hole. There we go. Oh, getting tongue tied to point over. But it does have pretty good view range. Only, I believe, the M26 Pershing and also the 59 Patton beat it out in that regard for American mediums. Shit, I could have taken a shot there. But it has a pretty good amount of DPM on it. It's just actually penetrating those rounds is a little bit of a challenge sometimes. But after this, I'll play the Chaffee, and then I have the T37 too. I can play that, and I'll pop in a double I'm doing. But if there's more requests, feel free to keep them coming. Whether it's on here on Discord, you can also request tanks on there. Which Uber, you brought up in your message. I did answer that earlier about people being able to submit replays. They might like me to shit, nobody at all went over here. Make a video of if they're pretty epic match, stuff like that. I did make a channel on that for Discord. It's like I'll definitely have to take it on a case by case basis, since even trying to keep up with the videos I want to do can be difficult. But I did make a channel for it on there, so that is a possibility. I know a certain somebody has brought it up before as well too. What's his nickname? Meat Shield number 2? I'm just kidding. I want to go down there to help the T150, but he's a little bit too far gone. If he had more HP, I would have popped down there to help him. But I knew that he was one-shottable. It's better for me to help out here right now. I'm going to reload for heat. His IS-3 most likely, is coming for us, which I know heat's not the best option against an IS-3. However, if I can prevent myself from hitting that side armor, it is a better option for me, even considering the side track armor, just because I can punch heat through his upper glacis here, and also his lower glacis. Whereas my AP can actually bounce off his lower plate, can definitely bounce off his upper plate. I just had to avoid that side armor. Hello, Dave. Well, yeah. I'm also gonna, you can submit replays, just Discord in general. You can post anything you want on here, honestly. But I have different channels set up for different games too, and if you submit a replay on here, I'll definitely take a look on it, or look at it, and I might be able to make a recording of it if you would like me to. It definitely would bring a... Whew, I just got a nice little ammo rack there. Oh, that's always nice to see. Definitely would bring a little bit of a gameplay difference, since I tend to play very much the same way. No, you know, depending on different maps and stuff. I have my little favorite spots to go to, stuff like that. Okay, I want the 111, but I'll go after this little guy. There we go. Lose less HP if I rammed him than if I got shot by him. Still not out of the neck of the woods here, or out of trouble. Just need to be a little bit careful. I'm more concerned about these guys shooting me than I am them. I know that they're low enough to where they don't really pose a threat to me right now. Cool, he's got 1 HP. I will leave that to them. I'll gather my kill. Ooh, I would like to get 6 kills here. Ah, no! I killed my ally! What are you doing to me? Oh, I saw him jumping in there and I was trying to beat him out. And I team killed him. Oh, I think that's the second time I've done this in the past couple weeks. The last time was on, what was it? Highway. I was a little bit too slow there. He's probably a little bit pissed off. How dare you get between me and a kill? That was completely, somewhat, maybe unintentional. Oh well. Hey, if first matches are any indication, this tank is going to be pretty damn fun. Granted, this is a tier 8 match. Oh, come on, people. HE shells? That's not a bad idea. It's just... I did pay the price of a little bit of greed there. Usually I'm not greedy, but I knew this was going to be a pretty damn good match. Yeah, I got an ace tanker. I was trying to sneak in that one little kill, and I paid the price. Alright, so I will definitely save that, though. Thank you very much, Anthony. This was actually a pretty fun battle there. Granted, I definitely got a little bit greedy there. Oh well. But that was a pretty good match, though. So let me save this before I lose it in the depths of my replay folder. The amount of little folders and different little places I have in my World of Tanks folders for things I need to save it's a lot. Here we go. Oh, that guy? I kind of saw him coming. Like, I knew what he was trying to do. He was trying to jump in there, you know, get a cool little kill. And I thought I could beat him, but we're both trying to be a little bit greedy. Oh, now this is where matchmaking rebalances me. Gave me a tier 8 match last time in a tier 8 tank. Now gives me a tier 8 match in a tier 5 tank. Thank you very much. You know, really, I just wanted that tank for the garage slot and to sell it for credits. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I really like American tanks. I almost have all of them. I'm slowly buying back the ones I've sold so I can own every single one. So that's definitely one you can't exactly, you know, just get off of the shelf. So Alright, so Little and Chaffee here. I know. I was trying to get the 6th kill, or the, for Top Gun. Didn't mean to shoot him. I thought I was going to squeak it in there, and I thought he was going to be further away. But when I popped over, he was already underneath me. I'm going to take this approach a little bit differently for a light tank of my tier. Pretty much the way I'm thinking this through is spotting in the north on this map. I'm sure many of you guys have done it. It honestly is not that useful to spot for your team up there, because oftentimes your team can't really support you, and there's not much that you can do for a low tier light tank up in the north. You're fighting head on against an enemy. When you spot people, your allies typically don't have a lot of shots on them. So instead, I'm just putting myself out here, hoping that the enemy, they know I'm here. It's a little bit concerning that nobody's over on this side to cover my butt, but if they push into me, much like the T-34-85 match, hopefully they do more damage to themselves than they will inflict killing me. That all depends on them actually, my teammates I'm talking about, setting up to being able to damage them. That is definitely a must, especially with a freaking Borsig rolling on me here. Yoink. So let me drop down there. A little safety spot. I'm surprised there is a SU-100Y. I know that he can shoot there. Like, hello, somebody. At least IS-3 is pushing over now. Good lord. But it's just a little bit troubling that I'm not getting any. Not even Artie is helping me here, honestly. Like, usually you have freaking a lot of people supporting you here. We got nothing. SU-100Y, nothing. It's critical hitting him here. Keep him right in place. Awesome. Thank you, IS-3. But regardless, though, this doesn't always work out. You have those matches where you just don't get help, or worst possible scenario for you. But to me, trying to do something a little bit when you're in a low tier tank, sometimes it works out. Spotting, even though you're a light tank, and that's technically your job, it's not always feasible. Which I could have killed him there. I honestly did not have very good reflexes. If I had killed him, that would have been freaking awesome. But again, how we didn't get shots here. SG-100Y was pointing at the center instead of just moving a little bit over there. He would have had perfect shots down here. Oh well. Okay. I thought that both got one. You didn't get one, did you, Anthony? But I thought that both people got them, but I think only the referrer gets them from what he said. But essentially, you can send recruit emails to people, and you can get tanks, crew members. You can get credits for platooning and earning credit, or experience together. But the T95 E2 is for getting a tier 10 tank or 1,000,000 credits platooning together. But you get a experience boost for playing together as well. Oh, well, props to that guy for apologizing. Granted, I wasn't that upset, Oh, that's nice. You got a mark of excellence on your Chaffee. I really like the tank. Honestly, before tier 6, 7, and 8 lights came out in that line, you know, I had a, what, 3 or 4, I think just 3 crew skill crew in that. See, that's what kind of annoyed me, that, you know, both sides of the equation don't get the tank. I don't know why they don't give it out to both. See, that's a little bit annoying. No, at the very least, platooning together, we always get 1.5, you know, experience boost modifier. So that's a nice little perk. Yes and no. It is like a premium tank where you can use it with different crews, and I believe the crew gets a, you know, bonus the experience earned, but it does not earn more credits like other premium tanks. And nice. Well, the T-37, I don't use the autoloader on it. I know a lot of people do, but it slows you down a little bit, and yeah, I like the standard gun. But from what you said in Discord, Grant, you know, I'd be open to that too. Like, I made a, if you see further down, I do have a, you know, on there, a text channel for replays. You know, I feel like everyone will be able to see them as far as supporters go. So, you know, it'll definitely be something where, you know, everyone gets to see them, and I'll be able to make a video out of them. Yep, see you in a bit, Graham. But alright, so after this, if there's any requests, you know, I'm going to be playing a couple doubles I need to get done for my tanks. But then after that, I'll gladly, you know, pop into a couple other requests for you guys. Okay, I'm tempted to move up somewhere, but just looking at the south, looking at the north, a lot of times scouts go out here, but honestly, you're just getting yourself in a spot you can't, you know, you can't get out of. So, but if I wait long enough, not that I have a ton of penetration on this, but let's load up a couple APCR shots. Ooh, I really want to hit his side. Ah! Freaking accuracy. Ah, I just wasted a shot there. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh shit, I could have threw an AP shell at him. Alright, now that my team's pushing, I'll go up with them. in the T95E2, yes it will. I'm still working on you know, the 55A missions myself as well. Granted, I haven't exactly, you know, focused too much attention on them. I'm at the very end of quite a... Oh, I'm gonna get whacked here. I shouldn't have done that. I never push out and open like that, and yeah, that's why. The average damage will most likely, yes, go down. Alright, so let me get a couple of you guys. I actually didn't see, you know, I'm kind of new to Discord myself. I just saw that you guys popped in there. So yes, I did just send, I sent you guys requests for play, and I forget who's Hyper on here. I know that somebody in the beginning of the stream said it was them. But I sent you guys invites. But as far as the Discord server works, I'm fairly sure you guys can just join this directly, you know, if you're signing up to hop into it. Alright, but moving on here, I gotta get a couple doubles done. For tanks I'm grinding, I got the SP1C, the lovely Panther 2 VK30OD or 3002D. Let me translate that. We got Russian. Dawn, why am I playing so early, if that's what you're asking? Well, I'm in the US. I don't know if that's exactly what you're asking, but which don't think I said it, but thank you Ali for subscribing. I'm trying to stay focused here. I drank a little bit too much coffee so far, just to perk myself up a little bit. I actually, very unlike me, I put a little bit of rum chata in it, and oh, it was bad. Like, it had spoiled. Yeah, that was not a very good taste, if I can say so myself. Okay, please don't hit me, little tank. The Uda's back there. Okay, there's a Pershing too. I would much rather be attacking right now. Oh shit, he's actually... See, he's actually pushing over. Shot at that front track wheel. I'm hoping someone on my team can shoot him, but whatever. Someone got a shot in. Good. Let's say, it always scares me when you're defending here and enemies are poking over the hill and you know that your teammates have shots on their hull, you know, and somewhere that they can pen, and you don't see any shots flying. Well, strangely enough, like I'll snack or nibble on chocolate from now and then. I'm not exactly a fan of chocolate. Yeah, well, the reason why World of Tanks, it wasn't always like this. Essentially, Wargaming at some point switched how their servers load the maps. They only load a certain amount of maps at any given time for specific tiers. So say you're playing like tier 1 to 4 and tier 5 to 7, you know, like 8 to 10, stuff like that. You only have a certain group of maps at your disposal. It's not the full selection of maps for those tiers. It wasn't always like that. But yeah, unfortunately, like I would say the amount of maps probably equates to, I would say maybe anywhere from 6 to 8 at a time for tiers. I would probably venture to say it's 8. And you know, it changes every so often. Like I would probably say it changes every like 2 hours or so. But yeah, it's just unfortunate that that's the way that they do things now. Like I kind of get it because it does decrease the server load a little bit because you don't have to worry about, you know, there's like, I think there's like 20 something maps right now, at least on PC. You know, you don't have to load up all those different maps at any given time. I would very much like to get these guys out, but at the same time, killing this Tiger 2 is definitely a good thing. Chucked a couple heat rounds at him, gets the job done. You know, with heat, your penetration does not drop off at range, so if you're in a tank, you know, it doesn't... Like, the penetration on this is good, but nothing out of this world. At longer ranges, you're better off switching over to heat, not only for the penetration boost, but also because your pen doesn't drop off the, you know, at far ranges. And you still have that Udez out there somewhere. He's camping like a mofo. I don't blame him, but gotta move around a little bit. It's definitely not easy for him attacking, but alright, never mind. He popped. Good for him. He popped up here. So I'm gonna hopefully... I'm just really concerned about this 3002D. Because he's got extremely good DPM. Awesome. This Tiger 1's probably like shit. Ooh, thanks for missing me too. That always helps. I'm gonna try to get back before I get killed. Somehow I've got nearly 2300 damage. And a tier 7 light tank. On this map for defense. I don't think we're gonna win this though, if I can say so myself. Because, yeah, the enemy's into town already. Yeah, there's just no way. Honestly, ram me. Get it over with. Oh well. I got a good match though, but still, it's a loss, unfortunately. Well, like I said though, if there's any requests that you guys have, you know, feel free to mention them. Which let me know if, for whatever reason, you know, I'm sending this Discord link out. If anyone tries to join, you should be able to join the server, but I have to give you essentially permissions to be able to get into certain text channels. You should be able to get into the default one, but let me know if that's messed up. Alright, so I'll hop into another tank I'm doing a double in. Oh, wait, wrong one. No! I didn't want that one. Oh, I meant to pick the 3002D. Oh well. Alright, I can play the Tiger one, yes. Yes, as far as that mentality goes, like, most of the times, you know, when there's autoloaders or a single shotgun, a lot of times I come across tanks like that. They are light tanks right now. That's probably what you are noticing. Oopsie daisy, I did not want to do that. The reason being is, you know, there are two options that you can do. And, you know, both are viable top guns. It's just the way that I play light tanks. Typically, I'm not looking... you know, I'd rather have a better on-the-move accuracy, not a huge reload in between my shots. Because a lot of times the way I play lights, I don't like to be out of the fight for, say, like 30 seconds reloading something. I like to always being able to kind of zip in, get a shot, move back, stuff like that. To me, it's just giving myself the most chances to keep my gun in the fight. Because even though you are a light tank, you're not, you know, doing a lot of damage a lot of times. To me, it's important to eke out as much damage as you can when you have those opportunities. I have a feeling this guy's going to move back, but I could be wrong. He's probably tracked. You know, that would be interesting, Fang, but honestly, I've been in plenty of training rooms where people try to do like interesting or fun things, but you know, the joy that I get out of World of Tanks is mainly just the, you know, PvP and stuff. I could very much regret this, but I say that quite a bit. It's just we have so many people in our base here Not to say that they're useless, but they're practically useless right now. Push the center road, push the town, push somewhere. But right now you're not doing anyone any favors by, you know, losing in the valley and sitting there waiting for them to push into essentially where we spawned. It's just not that useful. They looking at me. This is not good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here. They did they didn't reset, but they did block our capping attempt here. I'm gonna fall back to hopefully fight another day. Shit. Screw you, M6. I do not have the M103 Fang, unfortunately. I know it's on my tank list, but I do not own it right now. I have the E5 and I have the T32, but I do not have, you know, the M103 itself. Okay, it kind of worked out. I knew that my little, essentially part of my track was sticking out that they could shoot, but they couldn't actually damage me. So at least I got the IS-6 to waste a shot on me. He wasn't pointing his gun at me, so I'll gladly take a shot or two here. I'll try to track him. I'm using APCR here, but it's still a pretty close match. I'd rather get the, you know, more performance out of my gun right now. This little Strev is, yep, he got me. So as I say, I was taking a little bit of a risk there, but my team, the guys out here were sticking their necks out, and they definitely need a little help. Whereas, you know, our M6 here, he's hiding in the back now. But I was trying my best there. But I will get to those requests. Let me hop into the tank that I actually wanted to play here. And then I'll get into the Tiger 1. And then I'll play the E5. That's funny, Uber. Soon you will. When they rebalance Overlord, honestly, from what I've seen through the video and the different images I've seen, the beach will be a viable place to go on Overlord once they, you know, change and rebalance that map. Whether or not that's going to happen in our lifetime, I'll definitely have to take a look at that T49 match that you submitted Firedog to. Oopsie daisy. Any tips for playing M103? Don't get shot. More or less, playing it. Well, the E5 basically just keep your frontal armor, point it towards whatever's shooting at you, and don't let people shoot you in the sides. Success. That's how you play the E5 right now, because its frontal armor is so overbuffed right now. M103, I would definitely say, if you're not top tier or there's a lot of 9s in the matches, don't count on your turret armor for stopping things unless you're at far range. But very much try to keep your lower plate hidden in that thing, because you will take a lot of ammo rack damage for people penning your lower plate. Alright. They got a lot of heavies here. I'm gonna hope that I can do something here. Sometimes you can get shots on a lot of enemies sitting back here if you're in a fairly quick tank. More or less, I tried to push up here so we can stop them from pushing up like this IS-6 is going to do. I really need to track him, however. There we go. But I'm hoping that we can keep their other tanks from pushing up here, because we should, this is a big should though, depending on the team, be able to get this whole area that I'm sitting in under our control. And, you know, they're just not utilizing it right now appropriately. I screwed up with that T-29. Okay. This is starting to get a little bit annoying. You know, I took this really good spot early on here. I stopped them from, you know, pushing up, and my team funneled right where the enemy was pointing at, you know, in A1. Like, they literally drove right in front of their guns instead of just coming around to where I was at and benefiting. You gotta love it sometimes, though. It's like, come on, guys, right here. You know, you don't need to drive in front of, you know, the three to four enemy tanks there. Yeah. This thing, the gun depression's decent, but I'm just quite a bit ticked off right now. I don't know why they all drove into A1. At least the T-20 is finally coming over to help. And already just got a nice hit on him. Shit. I shot a little bit too far up there. I'm sticking with APCR here because honestly my team is... I don't know what they're doing. Oh lord, how did I bounce that shot? No! No! Oh, that was close. Although looking at this now, I think I might want to do that. Follow me. You know you want a super Persian. Oh god, there's the SU-100Y. Oh, it's just... We have the settings of a very good match here. And... yeah. Well, it didn't help that our base fell apart too, but... At the same time, I had high hopes, and they were doused pretty quickly. I know it won't be historical, you know, Overlord, but... game balance is, you know... it's the most important factor, honestly. It's like right now, Overlord, it's a very one-dimensional map. Even though it has a lot of stuff going for it, they do need to change it. Like, I probably would have just made the beach smaller and not allow people to go down there. But that's just me. But at least we got a win here. Damage-wise, I didn't do too much, but we got a win in the end. So I'll pop into the Tiger 1 now. Ooh, this is talking about Overlord. Honestly, though, the way I would have done it is I guess would have shifted the map over this way, so there's, you know, more greenery, and basically just prevent people from going down here. Like, kind of cut it off to where, you know, if you want to set up down here in like an SPG or something, fine. But kind of like how you can in Arctic region on the southern, no, not the southern side, the western side, on the bottom of the map. But I would have just done that, so you still keep the look of Overlord, but you know, dramatically improve the gameplay by preventing people from going down there. I've never tried it with that gun, but are you talking about, is that the little stumpy gun that people use with, it's like a derp gun almost? But is a reason I carry a couple APCR, 237 with, you know, the accuracy. And even 203 is not bad. It's usable for tier 9. I'm just going to hang out back here and pretend like I'm a tank destroyer, honestly. Granted, we don't have anyone going here. One thing the Tiger 1 does have going for it, when it is in these high tier matches, it does have a decent amount of HP at 1500. Granted, that's just more HP for the enemies to chew through and kill you with, but you know, at least you're not going to get Oh shit. If I spotted him and shot, he might have seen me. Okay. I was about to say, if it was the little stumpy gun that I've seen Tigers use, that I couldn't condone using that. But yeah, if it's like the VK, 3601H, that's a pretty fun gun. I am gonna try to peek down here and just see if I can spot something. Holy crap. There be a lot of people on the beach that honestly we do not want to be facing off against. Whoa, 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 guys, don't all run away. At least we have a Yag Tiger back here. Yeah, I can play both of those, Nicholas. Ah, don't shoot. I forgot that the gun depression isn't top notch on this. I'm gonna go kill Maradona, hopefully. I'm somewhat confident in us being able to do this. I'm not gonna give them any choice. I'm gonna pounce here before this Type 59 dies. There we go. Get a nice little track. It's just nice little boxy. That was a bad shot. Let's say nice little boxy tank here. Unfortunately, you can't point down sometimes to get shots that you actually want to take. Thank you very much, Type 59 now. That helped out quite a bit, you being down here. I'm not going to continue to push on the beach, though. Yeah. More or less, the changes they're making they're still going to have... Really what they're doing is, they're still going to have these features of the cliffs. They're just bumping this up a little bit to actually make it feasible. As far as the level of the beach after they change it, it's more or less going to be up here. So there's going to be pronounced cliffs, and it's still going to be a drop, and you have to push up. But it's definitely going to make it, a lot more fun to play on this map. I really need to... I'm not going to have shots, but damn, I need to get up here. There are mods for that Fang. Honestly, though, I'm pretty sure they are illegal. Or they're in the gray area that technically they're not illegal yet, but most likely they are going to be very shortly. Shit, I wish I got that. But more or less, the way you can differentiate between the two, when you're hit by a heat shell, there's a little bit of a sizzle. APCR, typically the tracer of it, if you see the shell, there's a little white tracer behind shells. That is tinted blue when APCR is shot at you. Even heat too, it's tinted blue when people are using premium rounds. Now there are APCR standard rounds too. I don't think they are tinted blue, but they might be. I think it's just tied to APCR. So honestly, I'm confused now. I'm pretty sure. Let me rephrase that. Heat, you can hear that sizzle when it hits you, and then APCR, it's the blue tint, because I don't think heat is tinted blue. Shit. No. They might be. Honestly, I haven't paid too much of attention to them. No. Ah, god damn it. I hate you, Borsig. Granted, it would have helped. I know why this guy's sitting all the way back there, but had he been a little bit further out so he could actually spot, I would have seen him coming. But No. Yeah. Alright, so let me add those requests on to 110. WZ 111, 14. But next up was the E5 for a request. Where are you? There you go. Ah, it's Tundra. Yay. Tomorrow will be interesting. Like I said, I might be streaming Battlefield 1 for a little bit in the morning. I do have some videos and stuff I need to get done too on YouTube. So I'm not 100% sure if I am, but if it is, it'll be before 1 p.m. my time tomorrow if I stream. It's going to be interesting. I got to figure out new settings for OBS for it. And also, if my computer can actually handle streaming it at the graphics settings I have it at, because right now I have them cranked them up. I cranked them up pretty high. All right, we got a few people heading over this way. I just don't think we're gonna have to put as much as you typically do into one line, so I'm gonna head up here. It's a little bit of a risk, because if I do get flanked, which is a little bit higher possibility over here, or if my team does not win the hill, you can get shot through here, or if the enemy pushes in here, there's more risk for pushing here, but there is, you know, a case to be made for some upside as well. and of course I missed that shot. That's never a good sign, but I'm still gonna go for it. Okay. I'm very concerned about pushing. Okay, they actually have a lot of people there, so I will take a risk here. It's probably going to ruin my match, but if it does not, it will... Oh shit, the 268 is here. Are you kidding me? Why did I do this? You guys better... You better help me here. Hoo hoo hoo. See, this is not exactly a bright thing to do in an E5 because I have my back to a 268. But I definitely just screwed up that guy's match and the IS-3s. Good night, Gordon. Fire Dog. Thanks for watching. I'll take a look at that replay you posted on Discord. Yeah, I can play the mouse, John. Whew, so that risk definitely paid off for me. Typically pushing here, I like to push there because you catch a lot of people trying to get into the one line. You know, if you're in a pretty decently mobile heavy. But it didn't happen. But fortunately, I was kind of looking at the map, which, you know, you can sometimes forget to do. And I saw that they had so many tanks over in the center and over on the hill that the chances of me, you know, completely getting gutted were very low. Even with that 268, I took that one shot from him, but fortunately, you know, it still worked out for me. I'm very concerned about Artie. There we go. I would say the Kronwagen. Again, I think I kind of mentioned it. Like I have the Meal 1 I need to purchase. The Meal 1 and Meal 2 Kronwagen. People were complaining about them like, oh, they nerfed them like on the test server and they're terrible. And then the day after the patch comes out, you see a lot of good players, the streamers. Like, yes, it is a new tank, so of course people making videos will play it, but you know, you still see uh, people, you know, who take the game very seriously playing them a lot for a very good reason. Their turrets are nearly impenetrable, especially the tier 9 and 10. There's no weak spots on them. And you have a burst damage, you know, autoloader, pretty good mobility, very good gun depression. It's a very easy tank to exploit. If you just hold down, if you don't get hit by arty or flanked, people just can't pen you. There we go. He does not have the gun depression. Hello, Julie. Yes, I do remember the name because it's also the name of my sister-in-law. So that was an easy one. Not a bad match though. Top damage on my team and the other team, 3,400. Pretty decent. Alright, so next up was the 110, and then I have the WZ-111 and the mouse. Let me scroll on down here. I still got to do the doubles for these, but I am very... Or no, I finished it. I was about to say I'm very close or done the grind of the Leo. Whew, thank God. Just because that tank has me wanting to go back to the 300 damage gun, but wanting to keep the lower alpha gun. Yeah, can't make my mind up. No problem, Fang. I like how you put in quotes tank. Yeah, I knew that the Swedish heavies in game weren't built. The person that actually helped Wargaming gather, I think there was 2 people for the Swedish line. That's one interesting thing about Wargaming is, you know, parts of the community, like for the Japanese line, one person, or no, 2 people specifically were very helpful in helping Wargaming collect the information needed for it. Same thing with the Swedish line. And they did change quite a bit. Mainly the armor values of the Swedish heavies they changed. Even though they didn't need to technically to balance the tanks, they did. Mainly like the hull armor, I believe they changed. But you know, they were at least designed and slotted to be made at some point. It's going pretty well, Joey. Which I see, Fang. Hopefully you're doing good yourself, Joey. Thanks for watching, Fang. Glad I could get a good match in for the E5. That used to be, like, now my favorite tank's the E3. That used to be my favorite tank, but... yeah, I know they buffed it with the armor changes, but honestly... I thought the tank needed a little bit... It needs its... It was designed with a wedge shape hull in mind. Essentially a flat upper and lower glacis, not the current rounded one that we have. I kind of want them to do that. It's like, again, the E5 was never past an actual... Alright, stop. You're going to get me damaged here. Like, you're poking out further and further and further, and it just ain't helping. I'll gladly try to bully him. And now that there's a TD back there, I will slink back here. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you. Let me... are you talking about PC, Julie? Ooh, how are we losing all these tanks here? Or I know how, but... If this OI wasn't here, I would be more inclined to push out. I just know once I pull off of here, yep, here. There's gonna be more guys pushing up. How did that miss? I need to land every single shot here, and my only chance, you know, is to land every shot and keep my gun in the fight without having too much downtime. Only because there's going to come a point where they are going to flank us. Sorry, little dude. Your death will not go in vain, though. Okay. I was about to say that was not expected. Shit, I could have taken that. I'm getting a couple little misses here that I wish I didn't. But that is World of Tanks, though. Very concerned about this guy because I no longer have support behind me, but yeah, I'm definitely not gonna survive. It's just we lost so many tanks in the beginning that... Come on! There we go. We just lost so many tanks in the beginning, there was no way that we're gonna... My only shot is this guy right here. And yeah. I should have held that for a fraction of a second, but... Yeah. Unfortunately, our team, we pushed into the forest, we got killed, and then we just slowly lost tank by tank there. Yeah. So WZ-111's up next, then we have the mouse. PC? Well, as far as... Like, that's not a bad thing as far as what you got out of it. It's just really credits are the real grind of World of Tanks. Like, after you play so many battles, you're always gonna have tons of experience, and credits, once you get like your first 2 tier 10s, then they start becoming a little bit hard to keep up on, especially if you grind more than one line at a time. So really, I see you, Phil, and hello, Jones. Really, the best, I would say, the best use for as far as money goes is to at least, you know, always keep up a premium account if you're playing regularly. If not, honestly, you can kind of supplement with personal reserves now, as far as like credits and experience and stuff. But if you're playing somewhat regularly, like I'll say like, you know, a few hours here or there a day, or, you know, at least like 3 days a week, a premium count's definitely a must. But, you know, make sure you have at least a premium tier 8, that way you can grind out credits. But a lot of the times the packages that you buy with credits in them, it's not a bad choice. Like, you can get tanks quicker, but if you're looking at it from a pure you know, money standpoint, it's best to either buy packages with just gold in them, or packages, you know, if you want a premium tank, and it has, you know, added gold on it. But a lot of times that they put credits and equipment and stuff, yes, it's useful, it shortens the grind, but if you're looking at it from a pure most bang for your buck, you know, gold, premium account, and having, you know, at least 1 tier 8 premium definitely goes a little bit longer. But, you know, it's not a bad choice, getting the credit packages. They definitely help out, because credits are the true grind of the game. Oh lord, don't move, please. Goodbye. The mouse, I enjoy the mouse. You know, it's not the easiest tank to play with premium rounds currently, but they are changing the game around a bit to where it is gonna... Leopard 1, you're playing with fire here. There's just a Grill 15 down here, which I do not want to get whacked by him. Leopard, don't... Yeah. I do not know why he did that. Like, I get that I pulled off, and he's probably a little pissed at me for doing that, but you can see the amount of tanks that are down there. Like, no. It's not worth it, dude. I need to get myself over where this JPZ is if I want to give myself a little bit of freedom. Just I need to backtrack a little bit because getting across that is definitely a little harder than it looks. And of course there's an IS-7 sitting an IS-7 sitting right there. Lord. How he is sitting there without getting shot at is beyond me. But yeah, I'll definitely take that shot if it means getting him down to low HP. Still a little surprised that IS-7 was sitting out there like that, though. Ah, shit. I'll catch up on chat in a minute, guys. Just because I got myself down to 840 HP here. Shit, I know I can get a shot on him. But I definitely have plenty of time for requests, you know. I still have, you know, about an hour and 20 minutes left here. Let's see if he moves back for me here. Awesome. I just hope he does not turn my way before I reload, because he can one-shot me. Honestly, it looks like he's doing that too. This is not good. I need to start getting myself set up, ready to run. Come on, E100, pop him. I do not like being stuck, especially now that we're losing tanks. This could definitely go either way for us, but right now, let's say I can take 2 shots at the minimum from him. This grill's backing up though, so I've got to keep in mind his gun. I'm going to hope I'm fast enough. But we'll see where he could push up here. Shit. Worst reflexes ever. Shit. But with that grill moving there now, and the AMX dying, I should have shots. Never mind. I do not need to take shots at him. Ah, shit, I'm stuck. Not good, I'm losing my opening here. Ah, Lord. That was bad. My reflexes suck sometimes, and that's evident by I missed like 3 shots here, but yep, nice. Gotta love that on-the-move accuracy of that thing sometimes. Not that I was far away, but I shouldn't have done that. I don't have the Type 4 yet. Okay, but as far as requests, let me get them down here. Yeah, the UDES 3 I do have. Well, the T-49 might be losing the top one. Most likely it will be, but it will be on the tier 10 one, Joey. And honestly, if you get the T-49, you should get it for tier 9 when it gets bumped up a tier. So it might save you some time actually grabbing it now. I do have the WZ-111 Premium. I don't have the T-40 or T-34-3, but I do have the KV-5, The OHO and IS6. Yes. Yeah, I knew the girl was coming for me, but I just saw my guys dropping, and honestly, that was I was hoping to get a shot on him, pull back. That way, he was one-shottable, I was one-shottable, and we're on equal playing field. But I took a little bit too much time to do that. But yeah, right now, I can buy the Type 4 Heavy. I can buy the Emil 1. I'm very close to getting, the Tier 9 Swedish TD. The E50's somewhat close. So is the Indian Panzer. I just don't have the credits right now for him. Oh, look who it is. Beneath me in his bat chat. I guess we should platoon here. Oh, what a coincidence. Yeah, at least we'll get 1.5 times experience for this battle, most likely. Alright. But yeah, I can play all the request guys. Like, I have a couple more doubles to do, but I have plenty of time to get to them. Like I said, too, as far as my streaming goes, I might be on tomorrow. As far as I might pop on for Battlefield 1. I may not. I'm going to be trying to get some videos done, for YouTube here. So you may see me pop on. You might get a notification if you're a subscriber. So if you don't want to watch Battlefield 1, doesn't hurt my feelings if you don't show up. I wish I could put, a ton of money. Julie, at this point, I've probably spent... Granted, I've also made... I can't disclose how much I make. In the off chance that Google is listening on me. That's one thing that is a big no-no if you use Google AdSense. But I can say I've probably put close to $2,000 into this account myself over the years. But I'll say I've easily made that much on my websites and through videos. Mainly my website, though. Honestly, you'd be surprised the amount of money that people make for YouTube videos on, games, because a lot of people do it. It's not exactly, an area that you're lacking in videos for, like, World of Tanks videos. So you definitely don't see people making a lot of money off of ads and stuff like that. Thanks for the subscription, Seth. And I forgot to say too, Dana, thank you for the donation, even though it had Taco Bell tied to it. I can play the Scorpion G. I missed that a little bit earlier, Dana. But at the same time, definitely not able to quit my day job to do this. There's only a select few of people, I feel like, for each individual game, as far as like a community goes, that could possibly do that. There's always people sitting down there. I'll chuck a... Hey, any multiplayer game will take years off your life. It's like hell, I really wish I could disable Battlefield 1 chat, but it's actually useful. The amount, because a lot of times people playing World of Tanks, it's an older age group, which I very much like. Battlefield 1 today, the amount of, like, cancer and mom jokes and, like, just overall toxicity in that game is way higher than World of Tanks. I know that's shocking, but the World of Tanks community isn't the best community at times, but it is still leaps and bounds over a lot of other games. It's like, I will definitely complain about it. I see you. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I actually hit my shot. Shit, I'm trying to get down here. There we go. Yeah, like I try my best not to spend, you know, money on credits, but sometimes it does make sense, and you know, I always look at it as if I'm spending this on the game, how much time is this gonna save me? You know, like my personal life or something, as far as getting what I want to when I want it. We've definitely lost this match. And the mouse, you know, this is really the only spot I could have went to from this side. I've honestly grown to hate getting spawned on this side for this map, but yeah, there's only so much you can do. Luckily he missed me. Hello, Christian. I can play a match or two if you would like to platoon. Typically Sundays though I play solo. Like Throat here, we just coincidentally happen to end up in the same match, so I sent him a platoon invite. But if you would like to play a match or two, I can. Just usually Sundays I end up shit, that was loud. End up soloing. Whew. What the hell do you want us to do, E50? Like, there's nothing else we could have done. Do you want me to drive back at warp speed? Wouldn't have got to the base. Discord? No. It's not tracked. You know, right now it's free. As far as what I know, though, it's not tied to Facebook or Google or whatnot. It's just, you just need an email address. You could very easily just make a fake email address and, you know, sign up for it. Thank you for showing me your side turret armor. But yeah, once I saw that we start losing the south, I knew we were going to lose this, so. This map, much like, say, Live Oaks, you pretty much know when your team's going to lose. It's a very lopsided map. Once you lose a flank, there's no coming back from it. I'm trying to bounce as much damage as I can here, though. Yep, there we go. Alright. That's nice. 5th place ain't bad, you know, against, you know, 30 total teams. Ryan really likes watching that kind of stuff. I wouldn't say cheer specifically, but more like dancing and stuff, though. She's actually... Here we go. But, yeah, Christian, if you would like to pop in, I believe... Sometimes I'm bad with names. I believe that is you, though. Can play a couple matches. But yeah, I will... Let me pop in... Oops, that is Russian there. I'll pop another invite for Discord if anybody is interested. I do have to give you permission for the server. If you pop on, you'll only see like one channel on it, but if interested, that is the Discord for the server here. Or that's the invite code for it. T49, I can hop into that though. I'll get to the other requests here after it. Next up will be the UDES. T49 is definitely not an easy tank to play though. But at the same time, I kind of hope that I didn't mess up. I changed around a little bit on the Discord server as far as permissions go. I hope I didn't botch it entirely. Yeah. Since I want to make it to where it's kind of like a closed server. That way I can, we don't have random people drive by and troll the hell out of us, more or less. And I can also save some stuff, if, some stuff I might not be able to publicly say about certain games, whether I'm testing stuff. I might drop a few hints there, but I won't go into huge details, because that would be bad. Surprisingly enough, someone I know also with the name Julie is now live on Facebook. Sure, Julie. I can play a couple matches with you. Do you have up to like tier 10? Because now that Sergeant Rock is platoon with us here too, you can hop in for a couple battles here. Just trying to get a quick little spot there, but didn't really see as much as I wanted to. Oh god. That's not good. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that many people. Granted, I don't know what most of our team's doing. That sounds good. Just shoot me a message. That's the easiest. Hipster, Discord, it's text chat, you have voice chat, there's no video chat, it's like a chat room almost. But you can post pretty much anything in it. You can post videos, pictures, World of Tanks replays and stuff. You don't have to join it, of course. It's just something I thought that some people might like. I'm usually on it when I'm making guides, videos, stuff like that, or playing a different game when I'm not streaming. Well, yeah, it's not for everybody, but oh god. That would have been bad. Honestly, I don't play light tanks enough. Like, sometimes I can have good matches in them, but I am sucking it up now because the T-49 is... Honestly, for as much as people are afraid that wargaming is going to ruin the tank with removing its top little derp gun, I'm actually looking forward to it because it will make the tank a lot more fun across more battles than it currently is. So I get why people are a little bit annoyed that they're changing the tank, but at the same time, it is going to be a better tank overall. Hello, Michael. How do I really, what you should be able to do is you use the account, or no, you make an account, use that link I posted in the chat to join the server. That should be a link to join the server, unless I sent the wrong link to you, but that's very possible. That's really all you have to do. You don't have to friend me or anybody specifically. It's just joining the specific server I created. But that URL simply is essentially an invite to the server. It's called Menz and Friends. I've done jack shit so far this match. See, I should. He's not going to pop back up now. Oh Lord. I'm not gonna hit that shot. I really should have. I should have went over there. I would have been able to damage their light tanks easily. Now I'm just kind of floundering around. Awesome. Very nice job, Artie. That will actually get me to move up here. Granted, that 132. Oh Lord, this is how you do not play a light tank, guys. Help! Help! At least he missed me. Oh God. I know they're gearing up to shoot my way now. We only got 4 minutes left too. Shit. I thought he was gonna move up. You figured out Discord? Congratulations. Honestly, I'm still getting the hang of it myself. Granted, it's not a hard program to use. Ooh, awesome, I hit something. Holy shit. I don't know if that's gonna save. Oh Lord. Yeah, and then I get screwed up. I pushed out, I wasn't reloaded. Hopefully we win now. Okay. Send you an invite. Alright, so the next request I have up here is the Udes. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. But there's another link to Discord if anybody is interested. Honestly, if you click it, you should be able to pop right onto the actual server. I do not have an M103, Michael. I have an E5 and a T32. Ah, shit, I guess messed up my window over here now. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the M103 itself. That's all good, whoops. That's all good, Julie. Hello, Rich Birchinger. Nice to see you. I can play, I can do the Panther too. I'm grinding that. Oh. Honestly, everywhere does suck. Yeah, the M103 is a little hard. Really, with that tank, you have to play it a little bit more conservatively early on. Try to find little hills to use. Really don't get shot in your lower plate or side. I hope that we get a couple spots here. We're not really seeing anything, unfortunately. Hello, Madden. Oh, thank you so much, Crusader. I can help you. I can help you out with it after the stream if you'd like, Uber. But really, what you should see with Discord, um, more or less, if you're on it and you're logged on, you should see something to hit like it should be like on the left side or something, like there should be a plus sign. You hit that to join or create a channel. You're gonna hit join. You plug in that URL that I shot out to you, and you put that in, and you basically hit OK, and it should basically essentially suck you into the channel that I have, the private server. But hopefully that helps. If you're doing it on the app, because you can have it on your phone, but again, might be getting a little too far ahead here. Pretty much the same thing. You're gonna hit the thing to join a new channel, type in the URL, and you go from there. The M103, really, it's a tank that suffered a lot from premium rounds. The armor on it, it's good enough to stop tier 9 shots, but once you start factoring in premium rounds, the guns that keep coming out with better accuracy, penetration, and stuff, then the armor really shows its weaknesses. But it is a good tank. It's kind of like a jack of all trades tank where you don't excel at any one area, which is a problem. I just got nailed by an SPG. I took a risk though sitting there. So really, the main thing with tanks like that, you do not want to find yourself toe to toe with, say, like a tank with a lot of alpha or a tank with good DPM, stuff like that, because you're not going to be able to go. Basically, you can't fight a tank where it has a strength and you're kind of, you're decent in that one area, but you're not, like a specialist. You really have to use that generalist role and, keep your gun in the fight as much as possible, and just really keep yourself alive, because later on in matches, you can, have a little bit more wiggle room, stuff like that. If you have your HP still. Okay. Pretty much everything overmatches this armor. The armor is only 20 millimeters, so virtually every single gun does. Yeah, there are a couple 30 millimeter spots, but compared to the tier 9 and 10, this armor is terrible. Taking a little bit of a risk by pushing up here in hopes that the IS-3 is gonna pull back eventually or pop out here. Shit, I could get a shot in the FV304, but there's that rock in my way. Here we go. Very nice. I have not yet, Abdul. I can definitely add them to the request list. Really need that. shot here. Come on, come on, come on. Awesome. Honestly, with my HP now, I'm gonna try to go to cap. Yeah, I can platoon Tuesday. Okay, please. 416, kill that tiger too. Awesome. Surprised that Scorpion G's still alive. Just because if they team up, they can very easily kill him. Ah, I missed. Are you sure that's... Dana, you're ready... I thought you were on there as Blood Axe and... for Discord. I'll have to fiddle with something. I might have screwed something up, to be honest. So let me see if I can fix this. I probably wouldn't. I do have the Scorpion G coming up here for a request. Oh, if you're talking about the other day, Dana, I did fix that problem. Yeah, the Swedish tanks do have really good gun depression. That is a pretty nice thing. Which, getting back to your question, Madden, I didn't really get the answer to that. I'm playing on PC right now. I'm not playing on a PS4 or Xbox 360. I don't have the E50. Request next is WZ111, the premium one. I'm not sure if either of you guys... yes, the radio operator does I can take a look, Julie. Honestly though, stats I don't really care about stats too much. They don't look bad. You know, honestly, like, as far as you're enjoying the game, like, yeah, T-54 mod 1, we might get pulled into a 10, but yeah, it's very unlikely. You know, the stats aren't bad. It's like, really, as long as you're having fun with the game, honestly, that's all that matters too. It's like, I know my stats are good, but yeah, if I'm having fun in the game, I don't care if I'm doing, you know, a little bit of damage here or there, as long as I'm winning. See ya, Michael. Yeah, as far as the server goes, I might have screwed something up, guys, for, you know, Discord making it hard to join here. Okay. I'll have it fixed. I'll have to fix it after the stream here. I might have screwed something up making it hard for me. As essentially how it works is once you join, you're not really able to chat or anything. I have to give you permission because I don't want people trolling on it. But I might have screwed up that that thing there. Might have screwed that up a little bit. Whoopsie daisy. But, you know, I'm definitely going to work the quirks out and, you know. Ah, shit, I'm driving where I do not want to drive. Thank you, Michael. The amount of things I'm juggling, though, I tend to make little mistakes here or there. Checking on little dog over there. He's a little mad at me because I was grooming him today. For a dog breed that has to get groomed a lot, he really does not like it. Hello, Munkle. It's a pretty personal question, but no, I am not. But thank you for asking. Okay. We technically have the advantage here. Especially because the T-34 was capable of getting taken out pretty easily. Come on, fix the track. My repair skill is not the best in this tank. I'm gonna point my gun this way till I get closer to the RHM. Hello, Dalton. Pipped up? I have no idea what you mean by that. Ah, that's not good. Oh, that was a pretty big hit by their SPG. I was definitely rolling the dice there, but... Awesome. That's what I was looking for. Let's chuck a random round down there. Awesome, dude. You are getting blocked. Goodbye. Feel free to go troll someone else's stream. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Goodbye to you too. Not exactly sure about the second one there, but pretty sure they were together. Maybe they do butt stuff together. Who knows? My arch nemesis here, and I missed. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I will not get killed by an E-25 that easily. Alright, so next up for requests would be the KV-5. But why don't let me hop into the OHO because that's not preferential. Yeah, I have quite a few requests and doubles to do. Trying not to run too much past 11 here, since I gotta get up at freaking like 5:30 tomorrow in the morning. I would like a little bit of sleep. Do I have a tier 10? I guess I do have a tier 10 request. I could do the T-57. That's a possibility. Yeah, and then I'll definitely be soloing. Just because I'd like to get all these requests done that you guys have, plus try to do a couple of my doubles I have. But by next stream, I'm definitely going to have... I still have KV5, Scorpion G, IS-6, FCM-50T, Panther 2, the VK-3002D. I got a lot of tanks. It more just comes down to time. It's a lot quicker to solo. But typically Sundays I only play solo. You know, it's like I am gonna be, you know, eventually I might make more specific days as far as platooning, solo. Certain days I might be trying to grind credits because I need to, with the amount of credits and stuff I need to do, I need to get some sort of schedule a little bit set in place, or else I'm gonna be stuck with the same tanks basically forever, and that's never fun. See you, Graham. I don't have the meal one yet. That's the problem. Like, I finished the Leo grind, but I don't have enough credits to buy any tanks. And basically, yeah, I never really have time to, because I don't play too often outside of streaming. I never really have time to grind premium tanks anymore. Stuff like that. Like, I try my best to keep getting new tanks. It's just, you know, it's kind of like a losing battle credit-wise. That's the problem I'm running into. But yeah, have a good night, Graham. I did say yes, Joey. I can play a T-57. I can do one more tier 10 platooning. By Tuesday, maybe. It's a very big maybe, though. Like, I need... Goddamn, Artie. Like, I need like 3 million credits between the tank and equipment for it. It's difficult to say I'm going to have it by then. Only because tomorrow I'm going to be doing videos, guides, and I might play Battlefield 1 a little bit. Yeah. I can add KV1 onto requests. I'll do my best to get to it, though. I'm starting to run out of time as far as the stream goes. And yeah, this match is not going to last too much longer here. Yep. Okay. But unfortunately, like encounter modes go on this map, you pretty much lose this side, you lose the match most of the time because the people over here never cap. So, it's a KV1. Let's add that to the list. So I'm going to do the T-57. That sounds alright, Christian. But yeah, T-57 here, and yeah, it's just... I'm going to try to get all the requests done, like I said, in doubles. It's just... There's only so much I can do. So... it's like I wish I could stream for longer time periods, but, you know... Even though I'm not working too much right now for the restaurant, it's just... between Levi, you know, Ryan's really busy, and trying my damnedest to keep up on my website. There's only so many hours in a day to stay sane. Yeah, I'm not going out into I like going up the 1-3 line, but with 3 arties and yeah, this tank, I'm going to the town. Some messed up people watching. But I'll probably be going a little bit past 11 here. Yeah. I guess that's gonna disappear for a second. Well, this is her. No, the thing is, this is her last semester of teaching. So she's essentially going to get her master's degree at the end of this. So that's why she is extremely busy. Plus, she's doing, unlike most student teachers, she's actually doing a full-time teaching position right now because there's so many people out in the high school for maternity leave. So she's actually doing like, double the amount of her usual work. So, it just doesn't leave her much time, outside of that. Not that I don't mind cleaning and stuff. I do my best. I'm not nearly on the same level that she is, though. But yeah, that's the main reason why, I always try to do my best to get things, especially with say Levi and stuff done. That way she doesn't have to worry about it. Yeah, see, she popped on the stream once, because you guys really wanted her to. She was pretty curious to try the game out too, but yeah, that's why I said I remember you guys asking, a couple weeks ago. Definitely is gonna have to wait until she had a little bit more free time from school. But yeah, with the way that they grade teachers now, teachers do not have it easy, as far as work and pay for what some people think. But as far as college goes, they changed up how they get graded essentially, from at least from what she's told me, from how they used to, and with how bad kids are now, with essentially a lot of kids are very disinterested in school because they just do not try at all. It's kind of depressing, and there's no repercussions. She even has to have them sign essentially a contract just to be able to have them put their phones into something and not allow them to hold on to them during class. That's how bad it is now. But she's actually graded on student performance in some way, and yeah, trying to actually do that in today's age, I don't know if that's the best way to grade teachers on kids that really do not give a crap anymore. Just, sad. I'm definitely going to want to get this guy out. Good guy? I try my best to be, nice as I can to everybody. That's sometimes, a little hard to do. Hello, Thomas. Nice to see you. There's a 140 coming up. He has low HP though. Screw you, T-54. Trying to get the grow out, but that might cause me to die. There's gonna be a lot of arty aiming at me right now. Oh God. Where the hell did you come from? Yeah, I think I'm gonna die here. Ooh, never mind. Ooh, awesome. That fire saved me. Yeah, I was about to say I don't recognize the name, but welcome to the stream. It's always nice, you know, seeing new faces. You know, feel free to subscribe. You know, even give the video a thumbs up. I stream here at least 4 times a week right now. What the hell? I'm just gonna push in here. Oh Lord. Famous last words. Awesome. Gotta love the T-57 sometimes with racking up damage in a hurry. Ooh. I made a mistake of touching my eye and now it's kind of like burning a little bit. Probably has like residual jalapeno oil from it from when I freaking made tacos the last week. Ugh. I'm just gonna have to play one-eyed now. Ooh. Pretty nice match though. Mastery badge first class, 3,700 damage. Pretty good amount of spotting. Alright, yeah, I'll play the KV5 then. Yeah. Here we go. So let me trim down my little request list here. Make it a little bit easier for me to keep up here. Thank you very much for the good game. Hopefully we don't get pulled into a tier 10. But yeah, after this I'm gonna play double. It's a tier 10 match, but at least there's not a lot of tier 10s. You're on the KV-1S? What gun? What gun do I use on it? I'm fairly sure I do not use the largest caliber gun on it. Honestly, I forget. I don't have it kitted out yet, I believe. No. Yeah, it's KV-85 I have. I have the KV-1S purchased, I just don't have it crewed out yet, but you're gonna have to help me with what guns are available on it. Typically for, you know, that tier, the high alpha can be nice, but it depends on how you play. I'll have to look at it though after, you know, after the battle. Please don't kill me. Alright, they got a lot of people down there. I think I'm gonna go that away. This is T-57 heavy. Nope, he stopped. I was like, if he keeps pushing, I'll gladly take that first shot. Thomas, after this, I'm gonna go back to soloing. Usually I platoon. Typically today I play solo, but kind of making an exception here for a few battles. But you know, feel free to send me a message in game. That way, you know, next time I stream, I'll gladly platoon up with you. This is probably not in my best interests. Ooh, at least he missed that shot. That was a mistake. I know he was taking damage, but oh. That was a mistake by him. Only because I knew I could track him and get his side armor. Alright. T-57 heavy. I'm actually going to backtrack now. But yeah, the reason I'm soloing after this is I have a lot of requests here I gotta get done, and typically I end the stream at 11, so I'm trying to get everything done before the stream ends. I do have the M41, yes. Should take the E4 now. Come on, guys. Dude, can someone else other than myself and Sergeant Rock push up here? Like, at least the E4 shot now. He moved back. Shit, I hit him in the freaking beak. Of all places. Let's just track him to keep him there. They're gonna hopefully kill him. No! Oh, thank you, 183. I'm using a lot of APCR, but whatever, I'm in a tier 10 match. I had no problem. Can you guys just please kill the T-57? They're IS-7. Grow some balls. I usually don't get, like, annoyed at people, but grow some balls. I do not own the Hetzer right now. It's like really, I have 204 tanks. Most of them are tier 5 and up though. Typically, you know, I take requests for tanks. I will do down to tier 4, but only if I own them. I don't own the Hetzer right now though. It's like, Udez, you could have ran away. You're definitely fast enough. No. KV5 plays similar to, say, like a KV4. Yeah, pretty much for its tier. Has low pen, high DPM. Armor's good all around, but it does have holes in it. I'm going to try to... Like, I'm using quite a bit of APCR here, because I'm in a high tier match. But, trying to help my team out here. By trying not to get spotted, which he's far up now. Shit, I'm just trying not to be seen and trying to keep my gun in the fight, but it's gonna be harder than it looks. Just if they spot me, I can get one shot at. The Hetzer is a fun tank though, no doubt. I just ended up selling it a long time ago, and I've never repurchased it. Ooh, that's an iffy shot. Damned if I am not trying though. It's like our IS-7 still has full HP. It's just not too many options I can do right now, other than just chuck APCR aimlessly at people. It's just unfortunately we let the enemy kind of... Here we go. We got a nice little hit there. We'll let the enemy get around us a little bit too much, and yeah. I don't need APCR against this guy, but at this point I have it loaded. Whatever. I probably should use my repair kit here, but I just need to try. There we go. So let's say try to pull that Scorpion G into fighting me. I'm dead. At least I got that last shot off, but yep. Well, good luck to those guys. Pretty good amount of damage though, but we still have a chance to win. Thanks, Thomas. Glad you like my videos. think there was a KV-1S. But yeah, thanks for the fights, guys. I'm gonna be going solo now. I guess need to check out KV-1S guns. Whoops. Here we go. Alright, let's get solo here. But as far as the guns go, I'd probably say go with the 85 millimeter. But the Hetzer, or not the Hetzer, the Howitzer, it's usable, but I would say I'd rather have the 85 when I'm against 6s and 7s. But either is not a bad choice. Alright, so as far as requests left, I have the IS-6 for my next request. Let's get that going. Hello, Michael Porecha. Shameless use of premiums? Yeah, but... See ya, Thomas. Christian, typically I platoon, really any day I stream except for Sundays. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays I typically platoon. But like I said, I am going to try to outline my schedule a little bit more and kind of make certain days, where I'm going to solo or try to do some more premium tanks than I usually do. Because I do need to start keeping up with the amount of credits I need. Right now, typically if I play premium tanks, with a personal reserve, I can make about 1.2 to 1.5 million credits an hour. Right now, streaming in the live stream, I've made 500,000 credits, I think, total. For almost 2 hours and 45 minutes here. So I at least need one day where I can make some credits. But yeah, the Hetzer is, I think it's a fun tank. I just ended up selling it back when I was doing Clan Wars tournaments because I needed specific tanks. That's alright, Christian. We had a pretty good little string of matches there as far as how we performed. We had a couple little losses where there wasn't anything we could have done. It was fun though. Hopefully you're still watching, Joey. Thanks for the fights too. Yeah, like I said too, guys, I'm gonna be obviously I do have the Scorpion G on request too, FCM50T KV1. This was just the next one in line. I am gonna be fixing the Discord server. Obviously I screwed something up on it to where people can't join it now, but I should have that fixed by the next one for those interested in joining. More or less, it's a place to chat about tanks. You can ask me questions if you would like. Even when I'm not on. You can even request guides and, stuff, or I can add them to my list for the website, wakuru.com. Yeah, 10 in a row is a little bit long. These two guys, I get that they're trying to angle, but oh my god. You're making it impossible for anybody to help you. Do you hear me? Angle this way. I know you're trying to angle that way, but honestly, if the enemy just pushes out, they shoot right at your lower plate. This way you at the very least can, fight with your allies. At least we're doing well here, so... And there's that. Thanks, it looks like he nudged me and helped track me a little bit. Alright, the 5100 pushed in there, so I will gladly move up here. I have no shot at coming in. I did just get whacked though. And I'm dead. But whatever, I just got ammo rack too. Honestly, I was getting freaking annoyed. I get wanting to angle perfectly, but when you have 3 tanks there, you have to make room for other people to fight, or else you sitting there angling, and it's not helping your team out. Unfortunately, we lost live oaks, but we certainly tried. Yeah. We definitely didn't make any more leeway after we left. Hey, I made almost 500 credits. Yay. Good morning. Thanks for translating that, Rich. Unfortunately, I do not speak whatever that is. It's Korean, maybe? I might be completely off there. But Scorpion G is the next request up here. It will and it won't. Christian, like they are planning, to buff the AP pen for the E100. The big change with the E100, like yes, penetration's the problem, but wargaming right now, they're trying to rebalance everything at one time, and who knows what direction they're going to go in. Honestly, they just need to me tackle one thing at a time and fix things that way. The E100, honestly, the AP pen isn't that bad on it if its armor actually held up to what it should be when premium rounds aren't chucked at it. If premium rounds weren't really a big problem, E100 with the AP slightly low pen would be actually, yes, it is a slight negative. It would be balanced because it does have 750 damage for a heavy tank, but they are probably going to buff the AP a bit, but they are going to nerf the premium round most likely when that happens. But wargaming right now, as far as like I say, they're trying to balance everything at once. They're going about it the wrong way because they are doing their damnedest right now not to nerf premium rounds, and it's starting to annoy me. I try not to bring it up a lot because I hate talking about negative things and dwelling on it potentially happening. But currently, their mindset right now, because premium rounds make them a lot of money, they are trying to find ways to balance the game around premium rounds still being a core money-making aspect of the game, just credit-wise, making the credit grind longer. I really hope they just drop it and balance premium rounds like they should be, to where they provide a slight increase in performance, but not across the board in every scenario. Yeah, so. See ya, Dana. Thanks for watching. I was right. Korean. I'm getting better at guessing languages. Lord. I don't have any shots. And they got 2 SPGs. Yeah. It's like I'm not going to sit in a 1-2 line like all of our freaking tanks over there are doing. It's pointless. It's like sitting there watching the invisible enemies in front of you is not my thing. I'm just wishing I had some other things to do other than I'm going to head this way, help the E5 out, and kind of plink at them. At least I can trade shots here. Strev he set up in a spot where he can get RD'd. That probably wasn't the best idea. Alright, the E4 shot. At the very least, I'm giving... You need to back up, little buddy. Okay, what are you going to do? Come on, E5, back up. Our RD can help us if you back up a little bit. I know it's very difficult because you got yourself into a tough spot here. I'm using APCR because Yeah. I'm about to go into from a bad scenario to a worse scenario here. So might as well try to get as much damage as I can here. Doesn't help though that these jokers are already hiding in the back, where they could have at least helped us out a little bit. That wasn't good. Gotta love the E5's armor though. That used to be a penetrating shot. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it back one more. I'm definitely going to die, but the question is, am I going to get any assist damage? And nope. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. It's just our RD, not to blame it on them. Yep, they're all aiming down there. We have all of our TDs aiming down there. They just sat there, and yeah, you don't win maps like this. But unfortunately, the Scorpion G maps and matches like that, sometimes I just go to spots where I can trade shots like that. I still got damage off, did my job, but unfortunately, you know, as far as winning, that's another story. Yeah, at least we won El Haluf there. At least he apologized. It's all good. Alright, so FCM 50T was the next request. And then after this, I'm going to play the KV1. And after that, I'm going to get my doubles done. I'll go a little bit past 11 here. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Or tonight. I'm not going to go too much past 11:30 though. I just know with the amount of coffee I drank, I will not be going to bed very soon. But I've got to at least get maybe 4 hours of sleep. Since I got to get up really early. The concoction I drank was about 1 part chocolate syrup, 3 parts milk, and maybe, and not a lot of coffee, but maybe like a cup of coffee as far as unit measure goes. I am just not a coffee drinker. I'm heading out here even though I did not want to early on. I was going to fight mainly in here just because nobody else is heading out here. Sometimes you just got to suck it up and you just got to do it. No problem, G1. Which, you know, for anyone watching, feel free to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. You know, you can always hit the thumbs up button under the video. You know, whenever you're a subscriber, you can set the notifications you want. If you don't want to be bugged for every video or stream that comes up, you can do that. But there is a setting where whenever I pop on a live stream, since I am doing some ones that are kind of off schedule for like different games, I'll be doing Battlefield 1 now, Dreadnought, it's a newer game, and Overwatch every now and then. You know, you'll get notifications when I pop on. And also, you know, my standard videos too. I'm going to tinker around with hopefully doing some ones for map strategies. Kind of building off of the ones I have on WoT already. Still need to finish, I think, like 6 over, you know, on a website that aren't updated all the way. But I'm going to see if you guys like them, and, you know, I might do a lot of them. I might, you know, I'm going to try to do a couple different things here or there. See you, Pezmed. Thanks for watching. Oh, God, that was a bad shot for me. I need to keep myself angled. Ooh, Cromwell, what are you doing, dude? Whoa, you are You're hurting us, bud. Please get behind me. I'd very much like to keep you alive, but I was about to say the armor on this isn't great for a heavy tank, but you can bounce rounds from these guys if you put a little bit of an angle to it. I just don't want to angle it too much because you can take... Shit, I missed that shot. You can take ammo rack damage, which it's looking like they do not have anybody over here. As far as... they have a Comet, but not a lot of support. There might be an ISU, but... So far we have not lost a tank until I inevitably get ammo racked here. Yeah, for the first time since I plan on doing, trying out the map strategy videos, I have a slight grasp of what I want to do. Because usually I do pretty straightforward videos with minimal editing. More or less, I installed a mod for the first time today in probably a year and a half. Because I had it before, the free camera mod for replays. That way I can do map strategy videos. God damn you, Comet. Yeah, took me a little bit. I'm like, how do you do this again? Here's that little bugger. Yeah, pop out there again. It's not gonna work for you. I know about those trees. Cody Menz, kill stealer extraordinaire. I hate how coffee makes your mouth feel like it's like sandpaper almost. I'm content with sitting here if I have shots on this guy still. Nope, he's gone. Yeah, thank you very much. G1, I'm not, if I get done my doubles, I can play the SU-122. After the KV-1 request, though, I have up next, though, I'm going to try to I need to get doubles done for myself. We'll see, though. Like, I'm going to go to 11:30, 30 minutes longer for the stream, but, I gotta try to get stuff, some tanks that I need to play done. Ah, shit, I'm going the wrong way. KV1. Everyone's saying see ya to each other. But see ya, whoever's leaving. Thanks for watching. Alright. KV1's a great tank, but armor-wise against a lot of 6s, it does not hold up well, so... I try to get myself in spots where I'm not going to get focus fired down. It still annoys the hell out of me that I somehow messed up the Discord server so people can't join. Oh, I followed the companies who has Discord, their little guide for making a private server that people can join. Yeah. I always mess things up, though. Alright. It's assault. Yeah. About this. I'm gonna head this way. Honestly, there's literally no point for us to head this way now. If it's just myself and one TD, It's assault, so honestly, if since it's assault, just stick with it. Just if they flank us, then turn around and kill them. Wazo, I would. Again, I'm trying to do doubles after this. I need to get done. Like I always try to get requests, but I don't think any of the tanks I need doubles done have autoloaders. If I have time though before 11:30 hits for me, I will pop into one, but I'm not sure I'll have time. It kills me saying no to request guys too, but you know I do have to try to get some tanks done that I need to. Awesome. I just got derped by him with a freaking AP round somehow. Awesome. Thank you so much, RNG. Well, that's KV1 life in a tier 6 match. Thank you, OI. Oh, that's depressing. Alright, so I got that done. I need to get it's the German tanks. I need to get doubles done. The Panther 2 and the VK3002D. But I'll try to pop like the KV1. I can try to pop into that again if I have time to, since Echo Baby, you had requested that. I'll try to fit that back in, you know, the SU-122 and any autoloader. I'll do my best to try to get into them. Yeah. You gotta love the OI, though. Like, that was not an HE round. That dude loaded up a AP and he rolled with it. Oh, hi, dog. He's like, why are you still up? I'll fight out here. I have the worst luck in the Panther 2. Shit, there's an Emil 1 coming this way. I'd like to push up more, but I'm probably gonna take a shot here. Or not. Shit. Would help if I can drive straight. So we can get a little bit of momentum here. Hopefully. Really? Thanks for the engine shot. Oopsie daisy. Okay, team. I pushed out here because we're supposed to get momentum. This is not momentum. And now I'm gonna die from this M46. It's just like, why? Why did we just not push? I hope we win that so I don't have to do another match in that tank. Okay, the VK. I know I shouldn't have pushed out there because the Panther 2 is not good at that, but I was banking on. Yeah, I was banking on them actually pushing because so far they had pushed up and then they just kind of stopped. Yeah, I'm hoping I really need to buy. At this point I have the Meal 1, Type 4 Heavy. I'm close to getting because I really want the Swedish tanks. They're the ones I'm most excited about. The Tier 9 TD and the Tier 8 Heavy. My next up tanks. And then I also have, yeah, I got a lot of things to buy. I'm looking forward to the E52, so. Yeah. The damn walls always ruining my chances at survival. I should be quick enough to get through here. I'm just hesitant to go in some mediums through that spot, but I treat this kind of like a light tank as far as its mobility goes for most areas. Uphill it's a little bit slow, as you can see, but I'm gonna try this again. They do not have a lot of tanks as far as heavies go that are gonna push here hard, so I'm gonna try my best to get out here while it's early. Hopefully get back before I get whacked here. Critical hit, no damage. Come on, accuracy. It's KD85. Oh shit, I did not want to hit that button. Say I don't want to shoot the Stewart, especially if I miss. But come on, T-3485, we need you here. He's gonna be a problem now. So's the tanks behind me, but I'd say I was somewhat confident in bouncing a couple of those shots. All right, at least we took this little area. That's what I wanted to see. Pretty much. This plan finally worked though, granted. Very nice IS-2. Got Big Daddy back there. I really wanted to win this spot though before this Oni came up, and fortunately that plan worked. Damn it. Did not track him. Does not look like he has the top gun nor the derp gun on that. That's got a fairly nifty reload. But so far so good. I like this tank. It's very versatile. The only thing it really lacks is a little bit of penetration. Outside of that though, this is like probably... Like, the T-20 is a good Tier 7 too, but I would honestly say this is probably one of the better Tier 7 medium tanks that you could play. It's got a pinch of armor, it's got a crazy amount of DPM, respectable alpha, good mobility, decent view range with optics, and it's pretty damn good. I'm probably gonna die here because I'm playing very aggressive, but 2100 damage in this thing's pretty damn good. I'm gonna venture to say someone's gonna drop down there on me. I know I would with 171 HP. Cody the kill stealer. Awesome. M41, don't hit me. He's probably back right behind this hill area. E25 is probably gonna mop him up before I even get a shot at hitting him. Oh no, he's over there. Holy shit. Pretty good match though. Nearly, yeah. I would say it's a decent tank. The Indian Panzer. It's just I haven't compared it to the Mutts in a while. I think the Mutts is actually a better tank though. But what the hell is this? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Let's get rid of that. Yay, we won Panther 2. Good. And the KV1. I did so much in that match. El Haluf though, this match though. Steel wall, high caliber. Yeah, pretty nice match. Just comparing the two, yeah. Honestly, the Indian Panzer, like, kind of like the Panther 2. I just feel that, you know, in higher tier matches, they're both mediums that, like, the Swedish TDs, they're very good at supporting, and essentially they have long range guns, platforms that work best at long range. It's just the Indian Panzer and the Panther 2 to an extent are tanks where, you know, you're going to be facing a lot of 9s and 10s a lot, and I just feel like the guns aren't good enough to hold up against them, basically engaging frontally. Like if the Indian Panzer, I haven't looked, you know, like I said, at the stats in a while, but if it has better penetration and accuracy than Panther 2, I would say it's definitely better than that. But, you know, as far as, you know, those tanks in a role, I just don't think it's the best role. That's why a lot of times you see me play tanks that you might just see other people sniping in and sitting back farming damage. Not that useful. So it's just a role that is very iffy if you like winning and stuff to play in for it to be, you know, used much. Like the Mutts, yes, it's more of a mid-range, long-range tank, but at the same time, it can still keep up with other mediums, fight in those areas a little bit better than, say, like a Panther 2. But it is very comparable to an Indian Panzer. But I think a lot of the horror stories, I think, of the Panther, or the Indian Panther, or Indian Panzer, I should say, sorry, is the grind for it. But I'm not going to be grinding out any of the modules. I was curious where their KV1's OI Churchill's going to be. Awesome. Feel a little bit bad for that little Artie, or not Artie, but TD. I have a feeling they are going to be in B5. If they went into the 7-0 line, shame on them. But holy shit, are their heavies nowhere to be found. Did they plan this out and they're going to all camp in their base? I am not sure. This is a new one. You never know what you find in some lower tier matches, though. I'm just gonna push out here because hopefully, if I get into trouble, I can bounce a couple rounds. I just don't want to lose a lot of our team if we come across all these heavies in a weird spot back here. But holy shit, did this team play this differently. Should I just go cap? I honestly don't know what to do here. Like, enemy team, what are you doing to me? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go sit on cat. Like, whatever. There's a Churchill one down here. I'm just gonna go that way. This is probably the strangest I've ever seen an enemy team set up on this map. Yeah, I should. So I'd say I should start hitting this guy, but these walls are not working well with my low caliber gun. Oh my god, can I not hit anything? There we go. He's like, shit. I have no idea why all their tanks went that way. It's the first time I've ever seen it, and probably the last time I'm ever gonna see it. I don't know why I blew my repair kit there. Yeah, I highly doubt anybody wants to send Shock. Please don't post stuff in chat like that. Huh, that sounds pretty good. Or is the gun depression the same of it? Or the same for it? So it's probably just the grind of the Indian Panzer that I remember being the worst of the two. Alright, so since I got those doubles done really quick, I'll hop into the SU 12244, and I can actually get to an auto loader too. So it's usually with the Panther 2, I had to play it like 4 or 5 times to get a double done, but that ended up being the first match. Then that might be it for the stream. As far as these 2 matches go. The next time I stream, I might stream tomorrow. It'll probably be Battlefield 1. But for World of Tanks will be Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then as far as nighttime streams like this one, Friday and Sunday, 8 to 11 p.m. Schedule here should remain the same, at least in March. That's when my schedule at work starts getting a little switched around. Right now I just have like menu planning, a little bit of maintenance here or there, and meetings to contend with. I'm still not sure if I actually want to go over here, but we shall see. I am going to set up a little bit further back than I usually do, though, just because I'm not sure where their heavy tanks are going yet. Whatever you guys do, please don't push in hard. Thank you, Michael. Need to start getting shots off, but I don't want to hit my teammates. I don't want to get too close to, because if I lose a couple of these guys, I can be easily flanked, but yeah, their heavies are over there. I gotta start playing a little bit more aggressively here. I've got a big gun. Granted, it still does 0 damage when you hit a track. say I'm more concerned about the Scorpion, but I will take this guy out if he's my shot. Which, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I don't know if anybody else has seen on other streams. It's called Loots, loots.com, I believe it is, but it's a different way of tipping a streamer. It's at no cost to you guys. More or less, you guys would be able to tip me without spending any of your own money. And the way that works is when that happens, a little, essentially an in-stream ad pops up, like how other people have streams where, a message pops up with the tip. It would do that, and then there'd be like a little like image or like little video playing the bottom. It's mostly game ads. Not sure if I want to do it, but I did get an email from that company. I could do it if I would like to. Just not sure if I want to do it because it does take up about like, I'd say like 20% of the window for about 20 seconds for each tip. It's just something interesting, but I don't think I want to do that. But only because I appreciate the tips that you give me, guys, and honestly, it's I do appreciate it. That's why I don't think I want to do something like that. It was just something that popped up in my email the other day. I kind of looked at it. I'm like, maybe, but yeah, I would definitely be concerned that it would take away from some moments. Yes, essentially it's interesting. Like, first I'd have to see if it actually is illegal for YouTube, because Google is very strict on advertising videos, and I'm not sure they would like another service having ads in their video, because technically I could play ads on here. It wouldn't show up for everybody, just a select people, depending on the ad. In between matches, I do have a button to add ads here, but typically I don't hit it at all. The way this works is essentially it's on my side. There's a program running, and when you guys, essentially it's kind of like Streamlabs where you go there and tip. You would go to my Loots page, you'd type in your message, you'd hit tip, and then it would play on my OBS, and it plays for everybody watching for a certain amount of time. I get a certain amount of like points, and then it turns into like actual currency at the end of the month. So everybody sees it. Like, essentially, like outlining it here on the screen, it would say like, take for instance, like Uber has tipped. It doesn't say the amount, like 1,000 points or something. And you can write a message, and then beneath it would be like a little image, say for World of Tanks, or like Smite, Battlefield 1, or like a little image, or say like, I don't know, Dove shampoo. But mostly from what I've seen a couple other streamers use it. More or less it is, strictly like other games advertising. Yeah, there's also things like that, as far as like in-game like branding. This more or less, I think there's like a cooldown, like you only can get tipped every 15 minutes at maximum. But more or less, it's it's something interesting. I've thought about it. Like, I might try it and see how you guys like it, if it takes away from anything. But just thinking about it. But honestly, the amount of money it would bring in, I think I'd almost be better off, because it's wishy-washy. It's a very new service, and it's the only company actually doing it. Honestly, I think I'd be better off just using the Google ads that I have access to here. As far as, like, I have a button here I can click play ad, and it might play for a certain amount of you guys, but I don't do it only because the amount that you guys tip me, it's well above what I expect to get a month, and I'm appreciative of it. That's why I lengthened my streams. I added 2 more hours on a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to do some, off-schedule streams too. So, just, I got to think about everything. Hell, even though my website's as old as it is, I think about switching things up every now and again on that, just to keep up with the times, I guess. He's gonna soak up so much attention that's gonna kill us. Ooh, Lord. No, no, no. Let me get back. I freaking hate you, dude. I know I shouldn't have went out there, but E5, you were in the worst possible spot for me to get back into cover. I hate myself for doing that. But I was the one that went out there. It's just very few and far between people that actually look at their allies and, hey, this guy's in a vulnerable spot to get shot. Maybe I shouldn't be positioned between him and where he's going to back up. Yeah. But this is probably going to be my last match here. I don't think our team realizes there's no RD2, and really we got to suck the enemy into us instead of pushing into them. They are playing on defense, but at the same time, it's better if we try to pick off a couple of their tanks further back, but we already lost 4 tanks, so yeah, doing this is going to be a little, or more than a little, a wee bit difficult. But at this point, losing half my HP, I really screwed myself here. Thank you, Uber. Being that there's no Artie, though, I'm going to try to set up down here. I'm a little bit safer from the JPZ. But our team's just taking so much damage poking out on these guys. Oh, the gun handling. I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to actually damage him. I like the T-57, but autoloaders in general, though, they typically don't have the best accuracy. At least there's no Artie, though, so I can set up like this. He can still pen me, but he does not have a fire extinguisher. The amount of times that you see people burn down now because they all run food is staggering. And yet people they still do it. I want to poke out, but this is why I like Artie in game. Like, it breaks up stagnant fights like this where you're not really capable of flanking an enemy or doing much. It opens up opportunities for the game rather than just knowing that if you push out you're gonna die. And yeah, I honestly don't know where I want to go right now. At least we got out another tank that helps the JPZ. It's just shit, that E5 is actually pushing up. We don't have anybody in A0. Lord. Here we go. I'm thinking about honestly going back here. If that T-57 dies, I would be, which he did, here we go, I would be more inclined to trying to push somewhere in the center. We'll see if this works. It's probably not going to work, but I'll give it a go. Oh Lord, I'm spotted already. A JBZ hit me. And I'm dead. Oh well. That was definitely... I should have went down this way, but... Oh well. That was not worth it. I'll chalk that up to... Yeah. That was a bad thing for me, but at least it looks like we're going to win. You know, our teams start to pull back into things. Once we kind of regrouped, you let the enemy move out, shoot them, kill them, reward. When there's no already making the first move is definitely a mistake a lot of times unless you bum rush them. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to stick around for the end, but we'll see if this speeds up a little bit because there's 3 minutes left. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I should have the Discord server fixed for people looking to join it. You know, right now there's a few of us in here, but hopefully I'll have that fixed by Tuesday. That way, if anybody wants to join it, you know, there's places for you to submit tank requests, suggestions, some of your replays too, or just, you know, chat about tanks or anything else. Hopefully I'll have that fixed by then. But thanks again for the tips, guys, and thanks for the new subscribers. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream, and I could get all your requests done. Granted, a couple of the matches I got ammo racked on the KV1, but kind of made up for it in the next match. But thanks again for watching, guys. Like I said, I might be on streaming tomorrow for Battlefield 1 early on in the day. I'm a noob at the game, but at least I'm pretty decent. I did a decent job in multiplayer today. But that's a little bit iffy. If I would be on, it's going to be early on in the morning for me, since I do plan on getting some articles and whatnot done and some YouTube videos. And I guess I can wait for it to end here. But nonetheless, thanks again for watching, guys. And the next tank stream, granted there are tanks in Battlefield 1. I was derping around in a few tanks today, and honestly, hold down works in Battlefield 1 to some extent. But yeah, I wish I could have had a better match here to end the stream now. But thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you around some point, you know, in the next couple days. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks again for watching.